Hello guys and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earl and today I'm going to be breaking down this 11 game, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11 game slate for the NBA today. April 16th, 2021. Before we go ahead and jump into this slate, we'll go ahead and take a look back at yesterday. Yesterday was a 2-1 day. Unfortunately, the Cavs could not cover. 2-1 day yesterday, still 11 games over 500, so that's halfway decent. But before we jump into everything, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share it out, try to help grow our community. Also, you guys can still have time to enter our contest. Here's our current standings. If you guys don't know about the contest, all you have to do is 4 simple things. A, leave your best bet in the comment section below. You get to do that for our MLB, NBA, and NHL videos. So you can do up to 3 picks a day. That along with make sure you're subscribed to this channel, Earl Sports Bets. Make sure you subscribe to ESB Shorts. And then make sure that you're following either our Twitter or Instagram, so we have a way to contact you. Right now, Wheezy23 is in first place. He's 5-1-1, and the important number, he's gained 3.8 units. So Wheezy's in first, followed by Katie Fisher, who's in second. She's gained 3.62. We still have 14 days left of this contest, so it's still anybody's game. So even if you haven't gotten any right, haven't even entered into it yet, you still have a shot to win the $25 gift card, Cash App, however you want to do it, at the end of the month. I will be doing that every single month for a while. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. We get to start off with the Indiana Pacers taking on the Utah Jazz. It's our 3 o'clock game, so it's early basketball. Minus 475 for the Jazz, plus 385 for the Pacers. 10-point spread in this game. Miles Turner and Clarkson are out along with Doug McDermott. Other than that, everybody else in this game should be good to go. Let me go ahead and bring this up now. All right. And then in terms of betting this one, by the way, we like the under in this one. This one just seems like an under game. Both teams like to go under a bunch. And for this one, we're going to be fading it. We have the Jazz winning this game by 11.7. So if anything, a slight lean to the Utah Jazz. But overall, this one's just going to be a fade for us. Next up, we get the LA Clippers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Kawhi Leonard and Tobias Harris are both out, along with Dwight Howard and Serge Ibaka. Other than that, all the other starters should be good to go for this one. We can get the 76ers at a plus 146, plus 126 for the Clippers. 3 points spread on this one, over under of a 220.5. I'm going to go under for this one. These two teams, whenever they play each other, seem to play very defensive games. So I'm going to go under for this one. In terms of betting this one, this will be another one that we fade. We only have 5 official picks for this 11-game slate, so a bunch of games that there's just no value on. We have the 76ers winning this game by 0.9 points, so it only create a 2.1 value right now. So not a game that we want to go after. There's a couple other games that have a little bit more value. So one of those games is the one that's coming up next. We get the Detroit Pistons taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Minus 160 for the Pistons, plus 140 for the Thunder. 3.5 point spread, over under of 216. We're going to go under, and the main reason why is here's the grocery list of players who are out. SGA, Grant, Horford, Pulisic, and Plumlee are all out for tonight's game. So lots of injuries. Mostly it's going to heavily impact both teams, But with that being said, we still like the Detroit Pistons to win tonight. We have them winning by 7 points. We'll create a 3.5 value. It's going to be our worst official bet of the day, but it's one of our official bets nonetheless. We are taking the Detroit Pistons minus 3.5 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next up, we get the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Washington Wizards. Lonzo Ball, Hart, and Alexander Walker are still out. But you can get the Pelicans minus 132, Wizards plus 112. 2-point spread in this one, over under of 240. I'm going to go over. I know it's a high total, but Pacers and Wizards are heavy over teams. I can see this one getting into the 130s per team. So I could see this getting into the 260. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. So I do like the over for this one. And then in terms of betting this one, this will be another game that we pass on. We only have the Pelicans winning this game by 0.8 points, so it only created a 0.8 value. Not a game that I want to go after. If anything, I'd rather bet the over 240 in this game. Next up, we get the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Harden out. Hayward, Ball, Graham, and Washington all out tonight in this game. You can get the Nets minus 825 plus 605 for the Hornets. 12-point spread on this one. Over under of 222. Tonight's going to be a heavy under night. I think this one goes under with all the injuries going on. Charlotte's going to have a really tough time scoring. And 222, it's one of the. I feel like that's high enough where you need both teams to be able to do that. We do have the Brooklyn Nets winning this game by 16.6, so we'll create a 4.6 value. So we are going to be grabbing Brooklyn. We normally don't like to go after games that are that big of spreads, but when it's the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Charlotte Hornets team that is completely diminished, I feel comfortable taking a minus 12 in this one. Next up, we get the Orlando Magic taking on the Toronto Raptors. Pascal Siakam, Kyle Lowry, OG Anunoby, and Gary Trent Jr. are all out tonight. Minus 130 for the Raptors, plus 110 for the Magic. 2.5-point spread, over under of 214. Once again, heavy under slate for me. These two teams just can't score, especially with all those players out for Toronto. It's just going to be a tough one for them to be able to score. That being said, we do like the Toronto Raptors, even with all those players out tonight, minus 2.5. They're actually our best play of the day. We have them winning by 9.1. Orlando's just that bad of a team where we don't think this one's going to be competitive. It's a 6.6 value. Actually, it's no longer our best value on the day. We have another one that's slightly better. But we like the Toronto Raptors to win this game, or we have them minus 2.5 for this game. Next up, we get the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Chicago Bulls. Zach LaVine, Jaren Jackson Jr., Stadaransky, and Melton are all out. You can get the Grizzlies minus 165, Bulls plus 145. 4-point spread on this one, over under 221. I feel like this one can go over. Grizzlies have been a heavy over team lately. I think they could definitely elevate the pace enough for the Bulls to help get them over as well. And in terms of betting this one, we do like the Grizzlies in this one. We have them winning the game by 10 points. So we'll create a 6 value on that slate, on this game. It's going to be our third best play of the day. So we do like the Memphis Grizzlies against the Chicago Bulls today. 4 games left. We get the Miami Heat taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Victor Oladipo and Malik Beasley are out. Other than that, all the other starters should be good to go. Minus 245 for the Heat, plus 205 for the T-Wolves. 6.5-point spread on this one. Over under of 220. I'm going to grab the over. Even though these two teams are normally more under teams, I feel like there's going to be enough scoring for it to go over 220.5. That being said, in terms of betting it, we're not going to be interested in it. We do have the Miami Heat winning by 8.8 points, so it's only a 2.3 value, not high enough, not up to our 3.5 value that we want, so we are avoiding the Miami Heat tonight. Next up, we get the Denver Nuggets taking on the Houston Rockets. Murray is going to be out for the year. Eric Gordon, House, and Brown are all out as well. You can get the Nuggets minus 365 plus 295 for the Rockets. 8.5 points spread in this one. Over under of 226. Reason why I'm going under: A, no Murray. B, Houston can't score. I do think this one's going to be. I do think this one's going to be an under game as well. And then for this one, it's actually going to be a zero value. We have the Denver Nuggets winning by 8.5, so it's just not a game I want to go after. Worst value on the day. So we're just going to pass on this one. We have 2 games left. We only have a bet in one of them, though, which will end up being the last game. Next up, we get the Portland Trailblazers taking on the Spurs. Minus 138 for the Blazers, plus 118 for the Spurs. 2.5 points spread on this one. Over under of 233. I'm going over. Spurs can score, and Blazers are a very high-paced team, especially with no significant injuries in this game. I do like the over in this one. In terms of betting this one, I believe this is the last one that we fade. Yep, this will be the last one that we fade. We have the Trailblazers winning this one by 4.9, but it's just not a spot that we want to get to. It's only a 2.4 value, so this won't be a pass for us. But we do get to save the best game for last. Dallas Mavericks taking on the New York Knicks. Minus 220 for the Mavericks, plus 190 for the Knicks. 5.5 point spread on this one. Over under of 209. This one's got to go under. Both these two teams are very, very slow paced teams, so I feel like this one's got to go under. No significant injuries for this game. In terms of betting it, we are favoring the New York Knicks today. We actually like them to win this game by 1.3 points. So we are taking the New York Knicks in this one, and that plus 190 money line. But that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys leave your best bets in the comment section below. And until next time, let's go make some money in the NBA tonight.